Hello and welcome to Story Time again. Here are some clues about today's story. First of all, we have this special object here. It has windows inside and rooms and a very tiny table and a very tiny chair. Just going to put them back in the house. We also have some animals here. We have this animal. What is it? Yes, it's a cow. Then we have one of these. A pig. One of these that goes meh. It's a goat. And we also have this little hen that will go cluck. So look out for them in today's story. Today's story is called A Squash and a Squeeze. And here is the little old lady who's our character in the story. I'm going to open the front cover. And here she is. A little old lady lived all by herself with a table and chairs and a jug on the shelf. A wise old man heard her grumble and grouse. "There's not enough room in my house. Wise old man, won't you help me, please? My house is a squash and a squeeze," she said to him. The little old lady looked at the man. "Take in your hen," said the wise old man. "Take in my hen? What a curious plan." Well, the hen, let's find her, laid an egg on the fireside rug. Oh dear. And flapped round the room, knocking over the jug. The little old lady cried, "What shall I do?" It was pokey for one, and it's tiny for two. My nose has a tickle, and there's no room to sneeze. My house is a squash and a squeeze. And she said, "Wise old man, won't you help me, please? My house is a squash and a squeeze." Let's see, I'm going to turn over the page. "Take in your goat," said the wise old man. "Take in my goat? What a curious plan." And there's the goat. Well, the goat chewed the curtains. Oh dear. And trod on the egg. Then sat down to nibble on the table's leg. Oh dear. The little old lady cried, "Glory be! It was tiny for two and it's titchy for three. The hen pecks the goat and the goat's got fleas. My house is a squash and a squeeze." And she said, "Wise old man, won't you help me, please? My house is a squash and a squeeze." "Take in your pig," said the wise old man. "Take in my pig? What a curious plan." So she took in her pig, who kept chasing the hen. And raiding the larder, raided it again and again. Took all the food. Oh dear. The little old lady cried, "Stop, I implore! It was titchy for 3 and it's tiny for 4. Even the pig in the larder agrees. My house is a squash and a squeeze." And she said, "Wise old man, won't you help me, please? My house is a squash and a squeeze." "Take in your cow," said the wise old man. "Take in my cow? What a curious plan." Well, the cow took one look and charged straight for the pig, then jumped on the table and tapped out a jig. The little old lady cried, "Heavens alive! It was teeny for 4 and it's weeny for 5. I'm tearing my hair out, I'm down on my knees. My house is a squash and a squeeze." And she said, "Wise old man, won't you help me, please? My house is a squash and a squeeze." "Take them all out," said the wise old man. "Take them all out? I'll be back where I first began." So she opened the window and out flew the hen. "That's better. At last I can sneeze again." She shooed out the goat and she shooed out the pig. My house is beginning to feel pretty big. She huffed and she puffed and she pushed out the cow. "Just look at my house. It's enormous now." "Thank you, old man, for the work you have done. It was weeny for 5. It's gigantic for 1. There's no need to grumble and there's no need to grouse. There's plenty of room in my house." And now she's full of frolics and fiddle-de-dees. It isn't a squash and it isn't a squeeze. Yes, she's full of frolics and fiddle-de-dees. It isn't a squash or a squeeze. And that's the end of the story. You've got some beautiful pictures of the animals there. There's the story. Shall we put the animals back in the house? Let's do that. So, there's the hen. In she goes. Who else shall we send in? Here's the goat. In he goes. Oh, he's hiding up here. In went the pig. He's going to go over here. And in went the cow, hiding in here. And that was the story of a squash and a squeeze. See you next time.